My mom always tells this story where she says that I was a baby and I was crying and I was just uncontrollable and she didn't know what to do with me, and she sat me in a chair, gave me paper and pen, and then I stopped crying and I started drawing and I never stopped. And the funny thing is, when I look at my drawings today, from when I was a kid, I still do the same things. It's a lot of color, a lot of pattern, it's characters, it's all about their emotion. I didn't grow up in Montreal, although I was born here. When I was about 4 years old, we moved to Martinique. So growing up in the islands had quite an impact on the way I approach my work, especially in terms of colors and in terms of patterns. The nature over there is very big, it's very luscious. It's impossible to escape it. There's always a lot of big flowers around, big trees. So this is something that you can find in my work. I think it's this light, this life through the patterns and the colors and the energy of the characters as well. So. When I started jewelry, even though I liked the techniques and working with the tools, I came to a point where I missed the colors. No, I never thought of giving up, but I'm very stubborn too, so I wanted to find a way of adding color into my work. At the school, they also offer classes outside of the program, and there was this enameling class that was taught. And just like jewelry, I had no idea what enameling was really. I knew you could add color and that it would be lasting, it's glass, but I had no idea of all the techniques and what it entailed, you know. And so my mom offered me a class, and it was just a one-day workshop, and we did something very basic, just having like square little tiles of copper and just sifting some powder on it and putting it in a kiln, letting it melt. And then it's there forever. I fell in love with that process. I thought, that's it. And at the end of my studies at the jewelry school, my final project had enamel. And that project actually was about traveling and about the islands. So it was this necklace that made of silver. There was 2 big islands here that were colored with pink and blue. And that was for me like a way to depict those places where I've been. And there was like a little, kind of little container here where you could put precious things. I lost my father when I was very young in the islands. And that's something that had a really big impact on our lives because we had to move a lot. So it was always about carrying the things that are most precious to you, you know. And I think this is also one reason why color is important. It's like colorful, and I draw these characters that are happy. Drawing for me was a way to also kind of put all of those feelings aside and try to put myself in a world that's maybe a little happier than what real life is.